And we live, baby.
We are live. What's going on,
Hey,
Savage Royale?
Snare Narada.
Let's get
Yeah. Hey, StreamSpace. We back for our monthly movie review.
it.
Yeah. And we trying to keep the pace with the monthly.
We are, bro.
You know,
Hey, life.
somebody suggested we get the movie pass.
Hey, I think
I
that
think that
needs
was
to
you that
happen.
suggested we get the movie pass.
Yup.
We
That
might have
needs
to
to
get the
happen.
movie pass. Come on, Cinemark. Might have to tap in. But the last movie that we saw, the most recent film, you already know by the title, Furiosa,
Furiosa.
a Mad Max saga. Yeah.
What do we start with today? There's a
You-
lot to talk about.
First of all, it was 2 hours long.
right.
And let's just start there.
right.
I'm gonna be honest about it. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing.
No.
It did not need to be 2 hours long.
Absolutely
No.
not. No, I think I'm getting towards the point where I'm done with these 2 hour. Unless they have an intermission. There's people I brought
Intermission.
it right, like in the musicals, the theaters, like have an intermission if it's anything over like an hour and 45 minutes.
You have to have either an
No.
intermission or you have to have the most killer plot
Right.
that I don't lose focus.
Edge of my seat.
Because like for you to really have a 2 hour movie, like there should really be something there to really grab you for that long. Not saying 2 hours is really that long. It is though to be watching a film.
Right.
Especially like when it seems like it's being drug and just drug on.
Mhm.
But yeah, Furiosa was dope. We talked about the previous movie Mad Max with Tom Hardy, Fury Road, and that was dope. I don't think that was 2 hours. If it was, you couldn't really feel it. But the Furiosa was cool, man. I enjoyed myself. It wasn't a bad time.
Right.
The story was cool.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think the special effects were good.
I think that's what drove the movie towards that point where it was like, oh, this is actually like getting you off your seat a little bit. Like the beginning, they had her like just kind of getting tossed around through the factions of the Mad Max world. That kept me off my seat.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't expecting that because I'm not in the lore just yet.
Yeah.
So seeing that, I was like, okay, I can get behind this. And
Yeah.
then, it just kept going. So,
Mm-hmm.
so she went through the factions. What happened next after that? The next big plot point.
The factions was what part? When you
So-
say factions, like what?
So she was with dude, and then they made an exchange. She had to go to the dude with the long hair and the blonde.
Yeah.
Had to go to his camp
Yeah.
in exchange for like parts or something like that. It's like not the spice. That's Dune.
No, yeah, Dune is the spice. This is a very still though post-apocalyptic type of vibe. But yeah, I don't remember the factions. Like there was a period where I zoned out.
Right.
I feel like I
Yeah.
spaced out.
Right.
Because it got really like they come with the dialogue and you're like, dude, what is going on here?
Right.
Just really drawn out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot going on, and I was rooting for it,
Yeah.
like throughout the whole movie, it kept me there, and then right about hour and a half in, I'm just like, all right, I think we need to get this wrapped up
Yeah.
because it was just kind of dragging some parts,
I guess from the first one, you don't really feel so connected to the main character.
Sure.
I think Tom Hardy's role, he really built something that you can relate to. Being somebody that's out on your own, you got to fight for what even when there's nobody with you, you got to fight for what you're trying to do, fight to survive.
Right.
And in this one, Furiosa was, but it was, I don't know if people relate so much to the character that they built around
Yep.
it. They tried. I mean, it was dope. Even seeing her as a young child. She was, very smart and skilled then. So that was cool. Her mother, they had that aspect where her mother was trying to keep her safe. Kind of trying to, or find her actually too.
Right.
Keep her safe and then go find her. Her mother was very skilled. So comes from a family of people who know how to survive.
Right.
And that's the whole, even from the old Mad Max back in the day, you're in these long or deserted deserts or these just landscapes where you just have to survive. There's not a lot of structure to your homes, and this one, it was cool because they did kind of build up some things.
Right.
You did see some, like you said, the different landscapes. You saw the city, the Citadel. You saw the different cities that were in the sand. So I feel like they showed more of the Mad Max universe.
Right.
in terms of the different terrains that's in the storyline. Um,
Mine were the vehicles.
See,
That's what caught my eye
I
as
knew
a
you was
car
gonna like
player.
that.
Yeah, because that was crazy. They had all types of different
Yeah.
things. They had like spiky vehicles. They had like the turbochargers and everything. And
Mm-hmm.
dude was explaining it. And seeing that aspect of Furiosa just working on that and getting her skills up so
Yeah.
she can eventually work with that dude that was on the truck with her.
How did you feel about him as the protagonist, the dude with the long hair? I can't remember his name right now.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
He reminded me of his own like spin off of I just had it. I lost it, but just that role of being funny, like a Pirates of the Caribbean type. You know what I'm
Captain
saying?
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah,
Real
he just,
lollygagging type. Yeah.
like he was dead serious, but you
No, don't
know,
get it twisted. He'd be on some trash for sure.
like that part where he dragged dude around in a circle for
Mhm.
hours. You know,
Mhm.
like I love that, but it was dark. But
Yeah.
he made it funny, but it shouldn't have been funny.
I don't want to give
Not in a
away.
funny way.
I mean, I guess you can tell already. She's in the picture with her arm off. You know,
Right.
so like, but to have to do that in that moment,
Right.
I don't want to totally give it away. But you know that moment, and that was a dope scene where the smoke kind of clears, and they're like, that was some good suspense there.
Mm-hmm.
That was some good suspense there. That was a good moment of cinematography.
Yeah.
You know, in the film. I think it's just sometimes when it's 2 hours long, it's really hard to just really appreciate those, like the angles and the,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if it's not, because how long was Godzilla? I feel like we always grade everything to Godzilla.
Something got to be compared to Godzilla, but
Yeah.
I feel like it was around the same amount of time. But it was different because Godzilla, you know, kept you intrigued. It kept you like, if it wasn't about Godzilla, it went right back to the humans. And Furiosa, you know, it was just kind of like everything was about the humans. Which I mean, there ain't shit else in there but the humans. But you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think what the other thing is, because even like in Dune, you had the humans and then like the spice.
Yes.
You know, so I wonder. I'm trying to think what that really was in Furiosa. Like, I mean, water was always important.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was like the main. That wasn't like the main thing they were trying to get. It was more so
Freedom. You know, like freedom.
Taking over stuff. You know, because the dude with the long hair, he ended up joining the other, like the camp for a while.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know,
Forgot about that.
It's not like they were really trading anything.
Right.
You know, just more so. It's almost on some turf war type of deal. You know, that's really all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that driving that car over here by me? Coming down my street. Oh, it's a problem.
Right.
You know, that's it's a cool concept. Now, you say you didn't see the original ones though?
I still haven't seen
Wait,
Fury Road. So
no, I'm talking about the old school Jones.
No, not
Mel
even
Gibson,
that.
Mel Gibson, I believe.
Oh, Mel Gibson was
I think it was Mel Gibson.
No, I haven't seen those ones.
Man, you got to go back and watch them. Yeah.
Because coming with fresh eyes, seeing this, I was just like, what is going on? Like,
Have you ever seen Death Race?
No. Heard of Death Race, though.
Death Race is that kind of souped up cars. You got all these people in prison, and I guess to win your freedom, you got to win this race, and these cars are just souped up with who knows what, guns and flamethrowers and spikes being dropped out.
Oh, that sounds right up my alley.
Yeah. But just those type of car modifications, I like that. I like that idea in movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know you're a car person though. You know?
Love the cars. Love the cars. So that took me by surprise. That was cool. So, man, like, okay, so where do we go from here?
What would you rate it?
We're getting to the rating. So just based on the beginning and the creativity it took to make this movie, you know what I'm saying, with the cars, the action scenes are really cool.
Okay.
I got to give it to the action scenes, but as a whole, I got to give this 6. I give it a respectable 6.
6 out of 10?
6 out of 10. I can't go any. I don't want to disrespect the movie at this point.
I don't want to disrespect the movie. Hey, man, if you gotta disrespect the movie, you stay honest to yourself.
100%. 100%, but I can't get crazy.
You said a 6?
6, yeah. What you think?
Out of 10?
Right.
I think I pretty much agree with you on the 6. You know, it was slightly above average. You know, I think because of the action scenes, you see the cars and the car chase. It's nothing like a good car chase.
Right.
You know, I think that's something primitive about movies. It's just the car chase. A good car chase goes a long way.
Right.
But and you get a bunch of those obviously in a car based movie. But
and they made it unique. Every car chase has its uniqueness, man.
yeah.
So yeah.
Nothing was just like stood out though. It wasn't like the soundtrack was just like, man, that was crazy, you know, or the plot or something that like, man, almost cried or like,
Right.
so I don't know.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was a good movie. It's something I might throw on in the background if it's on streaming.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, it's something to put on. But 6 out of 10 from both of us. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
You know, but I do recommend going to see it. You know, it's
No.
no. I'm gonna recommend it.
That one I could have just seen on streaming for real. I mean, it was cool, but it got to a point where I'm just like, what is going on right now? Like, why? Like, this is unnecessary. It's like the story, if anything, could have been condensed, you know, and it would have made more sense. You could have really just progressed the story and had a better pace, I thought. You know, there were times where, and I think part of that was a director's style, because you ever notice how it will just go black, you know, and that'll be how it switches scenes. It won't just cut. It'll be that real apparent black and then the new scene, you know, and I think he used that to kind of get in and out of different ideas. Like, oh, somebody's dreaming, he'll cut black and then go into this whole thing where he's like in this trance and then cut out, you know, or somebody's in some super deep thought and he, you know, and he kind of plays on that part of people,
right?
Where he has a thought and he'll have a whole scene about explaining a thought or like an emotion where you could have just, you know, the character had that emotion and kind of have your scene around it.
Yep.
You know, he goes into this like like almost very psychedelic in a way. Because even with the, it was almost kind of trippy. You know, when the dude with the long hair, the protagonist, when he was kind of going crazy in a way.
Right. Okay.
Remember that? He had the cars going all around him in a circle. And at first I'm like, what is going on? And then it kind of kept going. And I was like, and then he's like kind of tripping.
Right.
And I'm like, why?
Let's condense this and like hurry up with the scene.
The circle scene was like 3 minutes. I'm just like, all right.
Literally, it went from daytime to nighttime during that whole sequence. Like, bro, we could have made this a lot. Get this moving, you know.
They showed us the editor's cut. Like, what's it called? The
director's cut.
Yeah, what we saw was like that should have been the director's cut.
Yep, 100% agreed.
And I think that even making it shorter and just really just honing in on some of those things, cutting out a little bit of fluff that could have made the storyline a little easier to kind of stay with.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
100%, 6 out of 10 from the both of us. So.
Even after that, it just ain't nothing changed. Still 6. Hey, shout out Mad Max though. I am a fan of the universe though. I'm looking forward to something else that they do. Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of Mad Max. I played the game too. You know, after Fury Road came out, and this was during COVID, I bought the game. I was randomly playing it for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. It was cool. Real open world type of game, you know.
Yeah. Does that get a higher rating than the movie? No.
Actually, probably lower.
Damn.
It's probably like 5.
Yeah, check that on the game review at some point.
Yeah, game review. That's not even gonna make the game review.
Oh no,
that's the most we're gonna ever talk about the Mad Max game right here, and that's how that's gonna end.
Right. So where do we go from here? What's the next movie you think we're gonna check out?
Well, we have to go see the Planet of the Apes still, and we tried to see it this day, but we got there and we I don't know why we didn't get our tickets beforehand, but 3 seats were available. It was rocking in that theater.
Yeah, it was.
You know, but hey, that shows. You know, it really wasn't that many people in Furiosa.
No, not at all.
It was all next door.
Right, we were the outstanding crowd, but we got Planet of the Apes. A Quiet Place 3 is coming out as well, June 28th.
Yes, still talking about that, yes.
I'm definitely trying to see that.
You know.
I
got to do some more research, and I haven't really seen anything that sparked my attention just yet. Maybe I have. I got to look again. You got any shows that you're into right now?
Shows, Kaiju number 8. If you like anime out there, Kaiju number 8 is a great show. The new season of My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer just came out, so give those a try.
You ever heard of an anime called like Ajima Ido?
No, what's that about?
It's like it's a Japanese anime about a boxer.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he started out getting bullied in like the first episode, and you know,
so you already know.
Blah blah blah, dude.
You're right.
Long story short, he ended up somebody took him to the boxing gym. He got up in there, and now he was just whooping ass. But the way they break down his journey, and like, I'm with it. It's like some Dragon Ball Z in a way, like the first episode with Goku, but not so superpower, like
Okay.
much more realistic.
Realistic.
You
Yeah,
know?
right.
But it came out in the 2000s, so they made references to Mike Tyson, Hitman Hearns, people
Okay.
that's really
Oh,
alive.
wow.
So I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm low key addicted to it right now. I'm gonna hold you.
All
I'm
right.
on like episode 18,
Okay.
19, 20, something like that. And there's 3 seasons. First season has 75 episodes though, so
Oh,
I'm
man.
chunking right now.
That sounds like some filler episodes are definitely sprinkled in there. So.
Yeah, but it's worth it though. I'm with it though. Like
Okay.
this is good. I like it. I like it a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna send that your way. Maybe check that out.
Please do.
But hey, we're gonna be back. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Hit the thumbs up too. We like a good thumbs up. We come in and let us know what movies we need to go see and what movies we need to review.
Yes.
What's out that's hot right now. Let us know.
Please.
We'll review a Tubi movie. Let us know. I've been
nice.
watching some crazy shit on Tubi,
Right.
bro. My girl put me onto this show.
Mm.
Got a Young Jock in it. It got Waka
Jock is
Flocka's
in it.
ex-girlfriend in it. It got Omarion's ex-girlfriend in it. It got a dude that was on Love and Hip. Wait, no, not Love and Hip Hop. What was that? The Game.
Okay.
The
They
most-
just got everybody.
The
in
most
there.
B-list people you've ever seen. Like, wait, is that so-and-so?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Throw that my
so-and-so.
way, man.
But it's like I think it's called an anthology where every
Okay.
episode is different. It doesn't really relate,
Okay.
which is cool. But there was one about gas station pills. That's the name of
Oh,
the
them-
episode, the gas station pill. Long story short, dude
Right.
on the Tinder, right? Something like Tinder. You can get a match, didn't work.
Oh.
Complaining to the dude at the gas station. He said, "I got you. I got you. I got you.
He slept in them gas stations.
Just take this pill right here," because he was about to buy one of the other ones.
Uh-huh.
Just the ones that's out there, Raging
Right.
Bull, whatever they have, the pills they have out there. And he's like, "No, you don't want that. I got you."
Mm-hmm.
But it changes him to a whole other person, not just enhances you. It he woke up and he was like
He's
3
ready.
feet taller, buff. I think he might have had hazel eyes. I said, "Oh, they crazy."
Yeah.
When it starts
So he
slaying
went
tail.
crazy.
Oh, he had a chick over there. I'm like, this is
He
crazy.
went crazy.
And
with
then
it.
it just went left from there. And then it was just, but it was good though. I'm gonna see.
Right.
Are you on Tubi? Do you?
No, but you've been
Man.
recommending me this for months now.
Because Netflix is cool and like all the other ones that
Mm.
are like popular are good, the streaming platforms. But
Mhm.
we know we're gonna get there. We may browse, but this is so good because they have the a good independent category. They have
Okay.
real movies too, but the independent category specifically is where you find these crazy gems.
Right.
That's like wild, clearly low budget.
Right.
But like if you're creative, you can come up with something that's engaging and catching.
Mhm.
That's why 2 hours of a who knows $1 million movie is like
Yep.
sometimes disgraceful. It's like, damn, bro, like we got people out here with a Sony camera
Mm-hmm.
making things that's a little more entertaining
Enhancing.
and entertaining, enhancing. Yeah,
Right.
So shout out Tubi.
Shout out Tubi.
I'm trying to get a film on Tubi, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's the
the
wave. You said that's what's next, Tubi.
Tubi.
Yeah,
Shit, man. I'm snaring the rada.
Standard Rada. Hey, I'm Savage Royale. We're gonna be back for another one. Until then, peace.
Peace.
Until I stop the stream, I'm still sitting here.
Oh, we live.
I do this every time I say peace, and then I'm like, hold on.